168-pound division is very hot right now. Caleb Plant fought not too long ago. He stated that Canelo fight will happen. He said David Benavidez, he had his opportunity. So have Plant ever offered a fight to you? Was there ever an offer presented to you? Because he claiming that you already had your opportunity.
No, I never had an opportunity. I mean, for Caleb, it's typical for Caleb to say that, he thinks he's Floyd Mayweather. He thinks he's AKHi or something, saying that, oh, I've had my opportunity. At the end of the day, he needs me as much as I need him. As much as boxing needs that fight, he's not, he's not a shot caller. None of that. I never got offered a fight, So, I mean, I feel like even if I have the belt or not, the fight should still happen. If the best should face the best at 168, that fight still needs to happen. But to answer your question, no, I never got offered a fight from him or none of that, But I mean, hopefully the fight will still happen, even though if he takes a loss from Canelo now, I hope that doesn't discourage him from fighting me because I still want to get that fight on at the end of the day.
Oh, so win or lose against Canelo, you still willing to fight Caleb Plant?
Yeah, I'm still gonna beat his ass, even if he gets his ass beat by Canelo. It don't matter if he takes a loss or if he's undefeated. I'm still want to get Caleb Plant in that ring. It doesn't matter if it's for a belt. If it doesn't matter if it's pay-per-view or, Fox TV, Showtime, it doesn't matter. I just want to get that, that fight going on. And I feel like we've been hyping the fight up for almost 3-4 years, so why not? I feel like right now is the best time to make it happen. I feel like enough people have called for it. A lot of people want to see that fight. And it will be an interesting fight as well. He's a great fighter. I'm a great fighter too. And that's only a great fight right there. When two good fighters go against each other, that's the makings of a great fight right there.
That's a big statement. Obviously, there was a lot of talks of David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. That was the fight to make at 168. How come that fight never got finalized or came to fruition, since both of you guys fight on PBC? You want the fight, so what was holding the fight from taking place?
I don't know, man. To be honest, I mean, everything on my side was good. I've asked for this. I've asked for that fight over and over again. Even if he could say that, oh, he just wants to unify titles and this and that, but his last fight, he didn't unify titles. I mean, I've been in training camp. I fight in 5 weeks. So if he really wanted to make that fight happen, we could have made it happen. Why? I mean, I was already in training camp. We could have, me and him could have fought instead of him fighting Truex. But since he's won the title, he's had nothing but easy fights. He's fought Mike Lee. He's fought what's his name, Feigen Boots, and now he fights a washed up Caleb Truex, which it was a good fight. He did what he had to do. But if Anthony Durrell knocked out Caleb Truex in 3 rounds, if I was supposed to fight Caleb Truex too, but he didn't take the fight. So for him to go 12 rounds, I mean, he was hitting him with a lot of good shots, but he never hurt him once in that fight. So, I mean, that kind of says a lot from Caleb's power his power. He doesn't have that pop, especially, with Caleb Truex. He's almost 39, 40 years old. That was a fight for him to look spectacular, to knock out Caleb Truex and, to really, solidify himself as a great champion and one of the best champions right now, as how he claims he is. But he wasn't able to do that. I think it left more questions than answers, to be honest with you.
What do you give his performance against Truex?
It was a good performance as in a boxing standpoint, just going in there and just, getting hit and not get hit. I give him a 7, 8. But, with those guys, man, you got to knock them out. Caleb Truex was running into everything. He didn't present no power. He didn't present no danger of Caleb to Caleb Plant. So why didn't he go in there and stop him? He was literally hitting him with everything. You know what I mean? So I mean, he should have went in there and stopped him. But I mean, it was a good performance. I give him that.
Right. So if you do fight Caleb Plant, what's your prediction?
Me?
On that? Yeah.
I'll knock his ass out. I'll stop his ass. But it's gonna be a bloody fight. I guarantee it, man. This is one of the fights. This is more of a personal fight. This is not about fight of titles, money, none of that. I just want to go in there and get that and make that guy hurt, and that's all I want to do. And when I get in the ring with him, that's what's gonna happen.
And that's one thing the fans love about you. You're willing to fight anybody, anywhere, at any place. So who do you see at 168 as your most dangerous rival and your easiest fight?
The most difficult fight has to be Canelo. I mean, I would have to be a fucking hater just to say that, oh, he's not. Because Canelo, he's very experienced. He's very good too. But I feel like with a fighter like that, just the training camp alone will bring the best out of me. But he would be very difficult too, and I feel like the easiest fighter for me would be Caleb Plant. As soon as I finish my training camp at Big Bear and I finish my fight, I'm gonna go home, take a break, then I'm gonna come back right back to Big Bear, and we'll see who steps up to the table first.
Would you say sparring with all these top pros that were even champions, even the likes of Gennady Golovkin before he burst on the scene, that gave you more of a professional style off the jump?
I think the person who really put me into that level was Golovkin. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Golovkin, because that dude hit so fucking hard, bro, that I had to be on point. I had to be on point every single fucking day sparring him. Because if I wasn't on point, bro, then that dude had the power to, if I wasn't solid, he had the power to stop me. And I wasn't going to get embarrassed in front of my dad like that. I wasn't going to get embarrassed in front of the gym like that. So that really brought the best out in me. I was always on point. And that I just used that experience from that sparring into my whole career. You know, I kind of translated that into my professional style, into everything too. And Golovkin, bro, he's, you know, shouts out to Golovkin too for even giving me that opportunity, because he didn't have to. You know, I was 15 years old, 16 years old. He could have been like, who the fuck is this little kid? Get this little kid out of here. You know, but I feel like as soon as he seen that there was talent, and, you know, we had some amazing sparring sessions, bro, amazing sparring sessions. Honestly, if we recorded those sparring sessions and put them out, we could sell them, bro, because there were some fucking good sparring sessions. And he was always a cool guy to me, bro. He was very cool, very humble, man. I met some world champions that just fucking, they're like scumbags, bro. They think they're the shit. You know, they don't even fucking, you know, they're just a lot of them don't have good characters. But Golovkin, bro, he was a very nice person. You know, he took his time out to teach me a lot of stuff, you know, body shots. You know, I trained with him for a couple times, and, you know, that dude really, I'm very grateful that I was able to meet him and learn from him.
Well, you got to be a natural to spar Gennady Golovkin at 15. So out of all the people you sparred, from all the names you gave me, from Kelly to Gennady Golovkin, who was your toughest sparring partner? First of all, who was the one you learned the most from, and who was your toughest sparring partner?
Golovkin, hands down. And it was even harder for me back then because I was sparring him at such a young age. So I had to mature very fast, you know what I mean? But Golovkin, hands down, is Golovkin. But I've had some amazing sparring sessions with Bivol, Zurdo Ramirez, Alex, the dude that fought Bertabeef. So yeah, man, I've had, you know, and that's what, like, sometimes I don't really understand why other champions don't want to fight other champions in the different weight classes and stuff like that. At the end of the day, it's only going to benefit you. You know, if you don't believe in yourself like that, you know, I mean, eventually everybody's going to fight. You know, but these fights don't really get made right away like that. You seen Golovkin spar Canelo, you know what I mean? But these other fucking people, man, I tried to spar Caleb Plant one time too, you know, a couple times, and he said, "No, I'm not no sparring partner." So I'm like, "Yeah, you're just a fucking pussy. That's what you are." But yeah, man, it's just, yeah, I've had some amazing sparring sessions, bro. Amazing sparring sessions.
That's what's up, and you definitely got the character of a champion, calling out everybody, and you want all the smoke. So what's your message to all the 168-pounder? What's your message to Jamal Charlo, and so on and so forth?
I'm coming for everybody. Charlo, Caleb Plant, Canelo, all these dudes, man. I feel like, you know, I'm ready for whoever. You know, I wanna reach greatness, and I want to be the best David Benavidez that I could possibly be. So, man, if these guys don't want to give me the fight, I'm gonna keep knocking on that door until eventually it's answered, and, you know, we'll see who the best is when it gets answered.
Hold it. You're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I still got the wall. I got the wall.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.